Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, 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 shalom to the entire family. Shalom to all of you. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach. Indeed, His mercy endures forever. As you are gathering for the class, you know this class is an interactive class. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach. Indeed, His mercy endures forever. Welcome to Life or Death. Let us start with the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. Giving thanks to the Most High Yah, who is beloved Son HaMashiach Yahweh Shai. As you are coming in, you know the drill. Type your name, the city, and the state where you are currently watching us from. The book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do, the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Adon HaMashiach, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father by Him. So the Most High commands us to do everything to Him via HaMashiach Yahweh. The Most High commands us to do everything to Him via HaMashiach Yahweh. Because HaMashiach is the door. HaMashiach is the gate through whom we have to go. Let's see where we get the title for the class, the name for the show. The book of Baruch, chapter 4 and verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Whenever we refuse to follow the Most High, whenever we choose to do what our mind tells us to do, we ought to expect death to follow us. As you are coming in, type your name, the city, and the state where you are currently watching us from. This is an interactive class where we go over a specific subject. What is the subject for this class today? The subject is the importance of the Passover. What does the Passover mean to us as Israelites? Those of you who are currently watching, what does the Passover mean to you? What is the significance of the Passover? I see there are 4 of you watching. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach. Welcome to class. What is the significance of the Passover? What is the importance of the Passover? What does the Passover mean to you? While you are reflecting on the answer, put it in the chat. What is the significance of the Passover? In life, everything has a meaning. There is a reason why, or there is a meaning behind a simple stop sign. There is also a meaning behind a four-way stop. There is a meaning behind a scale. There is a meaning for everything. What is the significance? What is the meaning of the Passover? or what is the importance of the Passover? Everything in life has meaning, has a meaning or several meanings. Remember, this class is about interaction. Don't just watch. Put your thought in the chat, meaning that when I ask questions, you have the answer, put the answer in the chat. What is the significance or what is the meaning of the Passover? Because there are people that state that we cannot keep the Passover because we are not physically in the land of Israel. There are people that state that because Hamashiach died, we do not need to. People will say that a lot of things. Now, Shalom, brother Richard Mointo, Shalom, my dear brother, to remember when the angel of death passed over and killed the firstborn males. That is one, my brother. That is one, that is one. That is one. Yep, that is one. Remember, this is also a memorial. This is something that we are to remember every year. Also, the Passover is our deliverance from captivity. Think about it. You are working a 9 to 5. In that 9 to 5, you are unable to meet all your financial needs, or that 9 to 5 is cannot cover all your bills. All of a sudden, the Most High gives you something better, or He allows you to create employment for yourself. Immediately, now you are in a better frame of mind. Immediately, there is a sense, there is a new birth of freedom in your mind. Let's go to the book of Exodus, chapter 12. Because remember, we were slaves in Egypt. In Egypt, we were slaves. Exodus chapter 12. Let's see what the Most High says. Shalom, brother Morintus. Shalom, my brother. Shalom, my dear brother. By the way, my dear brother, Priest Kahan is getting hotel spots for us at a cheaper price. Contact Priest Kahan if you are able to come for the Passover so that you can get a better deal at the hotel. Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 12. All of you who are coming to the Passover that are coming from other states, Chief Priest Kahan is getting hotel rooms at a discounted price for the Light of Zion. If you are interested, you can call him at 954-297-3705, or Chief Minister Shalama at 954-279-7093. Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 12. Those of you who are coming out from other states to take part in the Passover with us, all praises to Yahshua Mashiach. The elders of the Land of Zion are getting hotel rooms at discounted prices for us. If you are interested, give them a call. Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 12. Let's start at verse 1. Exodus 12, verse 1. The book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Verse 3. Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, Either in the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. The elders of the land of Zion, they will go out in a farm to pick up the lambs. Verse 7, verse 6, and ye shall keep it until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. So what we're going to do, we'll bring the lamb in a designated spot, and we are going to cook it. Basically, we will kill it in the farm and bring it in a designated spot so that we can cook it, have it ready, make it ready. Verse 6, and ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take the blood and strike it on the two side posts of the upper doorpost of the houses. So back then, this is what we had to do. We had to do this. Why? Let's see why. For verse 12, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and will smite all the firstborn of the land in the land of Egypt, both men and beasts, and against all the powers of Egypt. I will execute judgment. I am the Most High. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you, and the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. Meaning that's why the Most High calls it the Passover, because like our mother says, Mother Richard, yep, the angel of death passed over us, meaning that because the blood was there, he didn't harm us. Any house at that time that didn't have the blood, the Most High through Hamashiach destroyed the firstborn in that house. Verse 19. No, verse 14. And there shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Most High throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. So the Most High says that we have to keep this forever. Are we still alive? Yes. Should we still keep the feast? Yes. So if you choose not to keep the feast of Passover, the feast of the Passover and the Passover and the rest of the days of the feast of unleavened bread, hey, the Most High Mashiach will deal with you. But you that are that have been watching the Light of Zion, you know that we truly believe that we ought to keep the Passover, because the Most High says that we have to keep it throughout our generations. Verse 14 again. And this shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Most High throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. Verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. What does that mean? 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. What does that mean? What does that mean, Brother Morentus? What does that mean to all of you that are watching? What does that mean? 7 days shall ye eat. The Most High didn't say 7 days you can eat. He says here 7 days shall ye eat. The key word here is shall. What does that mean? 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. What does that mean? Let me read it again for you. The book of Exodus, chapter 12, verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. The Most High says 7 days we are to eat unleavened bread. That means for 7 days, you are not to consume anything that has yeast in it. For 7 days, you are to eat unleavened bread. That means take a piece of unleavened bread for 7 days. Israel, what is difficult in that? Usually, what do we do here at the Light of Zion? At the Light of Zion, usually we have unleavened bread available for everybody, for you to take home, so that you can eat unleavened. You can at least eat a piece of unleavened bread every day. Israel, if you aspire, or if you choose, or if you desire to keep the commandments of Yah through Hamashiach Yahawashi, the Most High will open doors for you. He will show you the way. Yes, Brother Morentus, to eat bread with no leaven, to remove all leaven in the house, meaning that for 7 days, there should be no yeast found in the house. Also, for 7 days, we are to eat at least a piece of unleavened bread. Israel, let's see what Hamashiach says. Let's go quickly in the book of Matthew, chapter 5. The book of Matthew is part of what they call the gospel. The word gospel means good news. Matthew 5, verse 48. Let's see what Hamashiach commends us in Matthew 5, verse 48. He says here, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect. Meaning, do our best to keep the commandments of Yah. Do our best to apply the commandments of Yah in our life. My first Passover, I didn't keep it with the Light of Zion. I mean, I kept it with them by listening to the class, but I kept it. I couldn't come to the service. I had to keep it by myself in my own house. I did all I could to keep the Passover then. And what did the Most High do? He opened doors later on. I was able to take part in the services with the brothers and sisters. If you, Israel, look at it this way. Ask yourself this. Do you really want to serve Yah through Hamashiach Yahawashi? Let's go to the book of Exodus chapter 13, verse 2 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 5. Examine yourselves, meaning you have to check yourself. Have a look within yourself to see if you really want to keep the commandments. Remember, you are to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. If you choose not to keep the Passover, it is up to you. You are responsible, not us. Because we tell you what the Most High says. Let me read it again for you. Verse 15, Exodus 12, verse 15. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses, meaning that anything that has yeast in it, put it away. For whosoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, meaning that we are to get together on the first day at the Light of Zion for Passover 2024. Our first day will be April the 21st. This will be our first day, April the 21st. Now our closing will be April the 27th. April the 27th at evening, at sundown. April the 21st at sundown for the opening. The opening is called, the first day is called the Passover. The name of the entire feast is called the entire feast is called Feast of Unleavened Bread. But the very first day is called the Passover. We will open the feast on the 21st of April. The closing will be done on the 27th of April. Exodus 12, verse 16. And in the first day there shall be an holy convocation, which will be for us April the 21st, 2024. And in the seventh day there shall be an holy convocation to you. For us this year, 2024, it will be April the 27th, 2024. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. Meaning, what you ought to do, Israel, it is not the 21st of March yet. Request these days from in your plantation. Meaning, make sure that you ask to have the 21st off and the 27th off. Have these days off. If you don't have them off, if you are not off on these days, if you have to work, make sure that you request these days as day offs so that you can keep the Passover. If you would like to come to Florida to keep it with us, we'll be happy. If you are unable, keep it with other brothers and sisters. Or if you do not have brothers and sisters to keep it with, watch online and keep it online with us. Shalom, mighty Captain Aliasap from Treasure Coast. Shalom, mighty brother. Shalom. Welcome to class. Verse 17, Exodus 12, verse 17. And ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in the selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. So the Passover is a day of deliverance. The Passover is a day where we got our freedom. There was a man named Patrick Henry during the American Revolution. He said, "Give me liberty or give me or death." Israel, look at us. The Most High back then gave us freedom. He took us out of the furnace of Egypt. So if you choose not to keep the Passover, it is up to you, not up to us. Verse 23, Exodus 12, verse 23. For the Most High will pass through, for the Most High will pass through to smite the Egyptians. Back then, the Most High killed the Egyptians. We are waiting for a second deliverance. Verse now let's go to the book of Exodus 25. Verse 15, 25, 23, verse 15. The book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 15. Thou shalt keep the feast of unleavened bread. Thou shalt eat unleavened bread 7 days, as I commanded thee, in the time appointed of the month Abib. So the entire feast is called Feast of Unleavened Bread. The first day, which is April the 21st, is called Passover. So Israel, we have to keep the Passover. That day is a day of deliverance. That day is when we remember what the Most High did for us by taking us out of the furnace of Egypt. And on that very same day, he killed the Egyptians for us. Now, how should we be? What state are we to be in that day? As men of here, we have to have our staff on. Because the staff, the Most High told us that we have to have our loins girded, we have to dress, we have to be ready. We eat unleavened bread because at that we were in haste. Therefore, we didn't have time to do all these things. Have time to put leaven? No. This also has a spiritual significance. What is the significance of the yeast, of the leaven? What is the significance of that? What state should you be? If you hate your brother in your heart, can you really keep the Passover with a good heart? You know, the church of Corinth was a wicked church. Paul had to rebuke them a lot. There was a lot of fornications going on in the church of Corinth. Now let's see what Paul had to advise them. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5. Israel, before the feast, make sure that you prepare yourself spiritually. If you have any issue with a brother or a sister, resolve that ASAP. ASAP. Resolve that as soon as possible. Put an end to any issue that you have with a fellow brother or sister. Israel, all the other nations hate us. Why do we hate one another? It makes no sense. Let's go to the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7. Let's see what Paul had to say to the Corinthians. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 6. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 6. Verse 1. 1 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 1. It is reported commonly that there is fornication among you, and such fornication is not so much as named among the Gentiles, that one should have his father's wife. This occurred in the church of Corinth, where a brother, he took his father's wife. Now, verse 2. And ye are puffed up, and have not rather mourned, that he that hath done this deed might be taken away from among you. For I verily, as absent in body, but present in spirit, have judged already, as though I were present, concerning him that hath concerning him that hath so done this deed. So Paul says that I already judged him. Verse 4. In the name of our Adon Amashiach Yahawashai, when ye are gathered together, and my spirit with the power of our Adon Hamashiach Yahawashai. Now, verse 6. Your glorying is not good. Know ye not that a little leaven leaveneth the whole lump? A little sin in the congregation can cause the entire congregation to fall into sin. Verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Hamashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Meaning that put away sin. Israel, the minute that there is sin in a school, the minute that there is sin in a congregation, if the elders don't take out this sin right away, before you know it, this congregation will be done. Before you know it, the spirit of Yah through Hamashiach Yahawashai will not be among these brothers and sisters. That is why Hamashiach had to rebuke the elders of the 7 churches that were in Asia Minor. When he was rebuking them, only 2 churches, the church of Smyrna and the church of Philadelphia, had no reproach before Hamashiach. But Pergamos had reproach. Thyatira had reproach. Laodicea had reproach. Verse 7. Purge out therefore the old leaven, that ye may be a new lump, as ye are unleavened. For even Hamashiach, our Passover, is sacrificed for us. Verse 8. Therefore, let us keep the feast, not with old leaven, neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness. You see, Israel, we are to mind the way we talk with one another. We are to mind the thought that we have of one another. Neither with the leaven of malice and wickedness, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. So, Israel, let us clean ourselves physically and spiritually. In no way, shape, or form are we to despise one another. In no way, shape, or form are we to have hatred, in our heart, in our mind, for a fellow brother and sister. In no way, shape, or form are we to present ourselves like this, like that, in front of Yahweh HaMashiach Yahawashai. We have to be cleaned physically and spiritually. I see that there are 7 of you watching. The question that we have on the table is, what is the importance of the Passover? In fact, how do you see the Passover? No, in fact, Brother Morentus already answers some part of the questions. One more question. Are you ready for the Passover? You all know Israel. The light of Zion, all praises to Yahweh Mashiach. We are not going to use your money to buy Lamborghinis for ourselves or to buy Bentleys for ourselves. We are going to use your money, your donation, to further the gospel and to take care of the temple. First, make sure you pay your Passover dues. This year, a family of 4 will pay $200. If they have any additional person, it will be 20. It will be an additional 25 for that person. Any couple, their dues are $150, meaning for husband and wife, only 150. If you are a single person, your dues are $100. That's it. Children 7 and under are their dues are $0.00. That's it. Israel, to support this ministry, please pray for us. We do need your prayers. Secondly, as much as you can, or as less as you can, donate to this ministry via Cash App. Our Cash App is $THEELOZ, or via Zelle, or through Zelle, or Zelle it via 954-297-3705. Israel, there is no excuse. We are all winners. We are winning. Look at it, Israel. We are winning. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach, we are still alive. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach, we are able to feed ourselves. All praises to Yahweh Mashiach, even in this captivity, the Most High Yahweh Mashiach is opening our eyes. We have to give the Most High a big hand for that, because only the Most High Yahweh Mashiach can do this for us. Think about it. 10 years ago, where were you? 20 years ago, where were you? But now, many of you are preparing for Passover. Many of you now, you are in a better state of mind. Many of you now, you are spiritually free. Why? Because many of you are not under the burden of Christianity. Many of you are not under the burden of Catholicism. Many of you are not under the burden of fake religion. The word religion means to hold back. This Bible opens our eyes. The commitments open our eyes. Shalom to all the camps. Shalom to all of our brothers from Sons of Thunder. Shalom, brother. Shalom, elder. Shalom to all of you. The light of Zion, we are about unity. The light of Zion, we are about rebuilding the nation of Israel. Israel, as much as you can, or as less as you can, donate to this ministry. Also, we have the heart department. What does the heart department do? The heart department, they are there to help those who are in need. LOZ had. They are there to help those who are in need. So Israel, you have to understand, when you donate to the light of Zion, your money, we are using it effectively to take care the of the school, and also to take care of our people who are going through a financial burden. Israel, check us. Check to see if the light of Zion is doing the work of Yah. You can check it. See if we are putting videos up to edify the people, to edify Israel. See if we are having class for you to partake in. This class is about the importance of the Passover. I have 5 more minutes. Any question that you have concerning this topic, go ahead, ask it. The Passover is a memorial for us. We are to keep the Passover wherever we are. There should be no excuse for you not to keep the Passover. Israel, look at this. The game that we are playing, when we choose to stray away from the laws of Yah, we come with ideas that we are not in Jerusalem. Therefore, keeping the Passover is irrelevant. What you are putting yourself in line of fire. Very quick. Let's see what Hamashiach did before he died. Let's go to the book of Luke. Very quick. Luke 22. The book of Luke, chapter 22. That's at verse 1. Luke 22, verse 1. Chapter 22 and verse 1. Now the feast of unleavened bread drew nigh, which is called the Passover. And the chief priests and scribes sought how they might kill him, for they feared the people. Verse 7. Then came the day of unleavened bread, and then came the day of unleavened bread, when the Passover must be killed. And he sent Peter and John, saying, Go and prepare us the Passover, that we may eat. Now the letters here are in red. Whenever you are reading the Bible, when the letters are in red, these are the word of Hamashiach straight out of his mouth. Go and prepare us the Passover. Verse 15. And he said unto them, With desire I have desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer. For I say unto you, I will not any more eat thereof until it be fulfilled in the kingdom of Yah. So the last supper was nothing but the Passover, where Hamashiach ate the Passover meal with his brothers. Plain and simple, the Passover meal is or constitutes of unleavened bread, lamb, bitter herbs, and wine. That's all. Nothing more, nothing else. Unleavened bread, lamb, bitter herbs, and wine. That's it. Shalom, Yashuela. May the Most High through Mashiach bless you all. Let us end with Psalm 72, verse 18, and Psalm 133. Shalom to all of you who are currently watching. Shalom, shalom, shalom. The book of Psalm, chapter 72, and verse 18. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of our brother Richard Morentus. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of our mighty Captain Aliasab. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of all those who are currently watching. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of the nation of Israel. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear Elder Emrem Israel. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of our dear Sister Deborah Dennis in Chatham, Massachusetts. Blessed be the Most High power, the power of Israel, the power of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel. Psalm 133. The book of Psalm, chapter 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that went down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there Yahweh commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Bahashem, Amashiach Yahawashai, Thawada, Thamyad, Aman. Shalom, 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 Yasharallah. To contact the Light of Zion, dial 754-367-4052. To call the Light of Zion, dial 754-367-4052. Israel, may the Most High, through Hamashiach, bless you all. We pray that the Most High, through Hamashiach, gives you peace and safety during this week. For him to keep you safe when you are inside your house and when you are outside your house. Shalom to all of you. May the Most High, through Hamashiach, keep us safe forever. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. Shalom.